Hi, it's Christina from the Sisyphean Journal. Sorry for my dogs munching in the background, but that's the only way I can keep them from jumping up on me first thing in the morning. I want to talk about the video I saw with Melissa Ohden and the Abortion Survivors Network's new lobbyist. And I'm really glad they've got a lobbyist. I'm glad that they were able to have this closed-door meeting with Melissa to try to grease the wheels and get this through quickly. But I have one huge problem with the whole thing, and this is yet another born alive infant protection bill that depends entirely on local law enforcement and the coroner's office to deal with it. And we're just going to get the same problem. I can't remember the baby's name. There was a case in Florida. The clinic was owned by a woman named Belkis Gonzalez, and the baby was born alive. Gonzalez put the baby in a biohazard bag. I forget how the pro-lifers found out, whether it was the mother. I think it was the mother. It might have been one of the staff went outside, told the pro-lifers. The pro-lifers called the cops. The cops came. No sign of the baby. The cops left. A couple days later, a staff person came out and said the bag with the baby in it is in the clinic now. What had happened was Gonzalez had put the baby in the biohazard bag and then chucked the bag up on the roof of the clinic. Sorry about that. Chucked the bag up on the roof of the clinic, and the baby sat there in the hot sun for a couple of days, in the hot Florida sun, and the medical examiner, Dr. Jan Garavallo, said, well, you can't prove the baby was born alive. I think what she did was she tried to float the lung tissue with a baby that's been on the roof, decomposing. I don't think the lungs are going to float no matter what. And so they never pursued it. And when you've got this system of people who don't want to pursue these cases, they're not going to pursue these cases. The power, that's the one thing I really liked about the Texas abortion bill. Now, I think it kind of went overboard, letting the citizens entirely handle it via lawsuit, because if we see in California is now trying to let citizens sue gun owners for owning guns or some such. I'm not sure how to work out the bugs on it, but as long as it's just another law where the medical examiner can say, well, you can't prove it survived the abortion, so you didn't get care for it. Well, if it was dead, big fat hairy deal. We need to find a way to give these things teeth. And the way to do that, frankly, I think, is to put it in the hands of the mother. Say she can sue for the wrongful death of the baby unless they can show beyond, what's the standard for a lawsuit? Preponderance of evidence. They had to be able to show with preponderance of evidence that the baby definitely was born dead, and that therefore taking the baby to the hospital was absolutely pointless because it was already dead. And yeah, they put if you fail to report it, you're also guilty. Well, everybody's in the abortion clinic. They're all co-conspirators. And again, you get to that problem of the medical examiner says, well, you can't prove this baby was born alive. And, it's not going to matter if the mother said, well, I saw my baby squirming, I heard my baby gasping. If the medical examiner is saying, nah, sorry, baby wasn't born alive, you've got no case. So I really think it's back to the drawing board with the whole concept of protecting abortion survivors. We have to rethink it, get up a brainstorming session and totally rethink how we protect abortion survivors.